Ariel was the manager of the application creating team at Viewpoint Company. They created the Beauty Pick application, Bear Chat application, and Live Beauty application were popular over years. But now they need new one which can attract people's mind. Their creating team were discussing with many ideas to create the new one. It takes more than 2 weeks, they still can't decide what to create. Later, the marketing team was sending their ideas to creating team. That was creating the love-making application for singles. They researched over application stores over months and they found what customers wants and popularity and searched. The creating team called urgent meeting for discussing that issue. Finally, they decided to make this kind of application for single people who were raising up in real world. Their mission was making a match for people who felt loneliness to stop being lonely again. If they used their application and they can found the match, and then they will get married. That mean their victory, so they decided to research first for fulfilling the people's wants. First, the online and offline research team was collecting the data of people who lived in town by contacting legally. The singles who wanted to get dating was joining to their research themselves. After finished collecting the data, the program team start creating the program. They faced difficulties in creating those without error. They had many errors on matching the people with their interests, likes, wants, and etc. At last, they finished their trial application. They gave those to the people who joined into their project by themselves first for checking it worked or not. Their testing was working because they met their perfect match. They went on dating and they engaged. After the months later, the project team focused on others' reply over using their application. They got the news surprisingly great. So, they decided to launch their application officially. They were preparing over weeks to get impress from everyone including media for their first time launching their new product. Today was D-Day. They showed their new product. Everyone who attended their launching ceremony was stunning over their showcase. After that they were clapping, and they wanted to try the trial version right away. At the time, Boss Lian was said you all can get this application easily because you can download from every Android stores inside your phones. We are doing our best for matching all Android platforms and iOS. Surprisingly, the VIP of their company and the guests and the journalists were all installed that application in their phone. Then, they said we were trying this and checking ourselves it's work or not. The project team manager Ariel was said you can try it every time you want. We promised you will like it for sure. It's not just the game or chat application. Everyone in her team were being happy and proud of their product. They didn't know what will harmful for them. Boss Lian was giving his rewards to the project team. That was holiday over 3 days. Everyone was happy, but they forgot their main tasks to secure their application. They must watched over from their company to secure and protect the information of customers who used their application. They went their vacation trips each to use the unique rewards from their boss. During on their trip, they all got the call from company. That was being unsecured by someone who hacked their application for stalking someone else. After they got a call, they hurried back to their office for checking and solving this mess. When they got there, the boss was really mad at them. None of them secured their application server and watched over. That was their fault, so they couldn't even say a word back to him. Then, they hurried back to work. The programmer and system analyst and research people worked together for an hour, and then they found where the hole inside their program was. They found the clue, and that person's personal accounts behind it. The hacker and messy person was actually a stalker who liked pretty girls, and he was an ugly guy, so no one wanted to date him. He filled some of his profile and used the fake picture, which was attracting the girls who wanted the smart guy. During their vacation, he dated 3 different girls, but none of them used back in the application. All those girls got the spam mailed inside their chat box and mailbox from their application. So, that was the case. They must solve it faster as soon as possible. They didn't think before their application was disturbing others' life and reality. They just wanted to help the single to get a date and be happy together. Now, they seemed wrong. They fixed their application back and ran it back as normal. They really hope it's help. When they finished their job, they called their boss to tell now they were getting done. Their boss said, "Go home now, let's see what will happen tomorrow. I hope nothing big will happen." Then, they picked up their phone and go back home. It's 8 a.m. morning, the alarm clock was ringing. Then Ariel was waking up from her bed and looked at the alarm by slowly open her eyelids. When she saw the time, she hurried get up from her bed and dressing up to go to office. She remembered what the boss said, don't be late tomorrow. Later, she went into her office and she saw everyone in her team was there but keeping silent. So, she asked them what happened. Is anything bad happened today? They said no, Ms. Ariel, 2 of our customers got stalking and bullying by the man we blocked yesterday. Ariel said, so didn't they call police or something? Team said no, they didn't, they just contacted to us by saying these things, and they wanted to delete their account completely from our server because they thought we are the source. Ariel said it's nonsense, why we? Before she finished, her team said we didn't notice earlier our application will disturbing the people's life and making this harmful. So we do think we must take that down from every stores just now before everyone getting into danger. Ariel didn't want to agree, but they were right. If she and her team was retreating their application, no one can continue harmful to other people. At last, their application was taken down from sites and stores, and they tried back to create another as they always did. Even if you do it with goodwill, you must think about any other point of view for making sure that would be okay for others.